following the fumble recovery. Jones. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Jones.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Choose the mic. I got you. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Run. Check 3.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check four, check four. Switch, switch, switch. Lion, lion. No, wrong. He's crashing. He's checking crab.
From the 27, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch. Watch out. Sponge. Ram.
Wentz gonna throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles nothing. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Make these babies cry all the way back. Here comes 7. Check 3. 29 is the Mike 29. Watch the run. 29 is the Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 46 down, man, 5-4. Trey 15. Slam.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Going up top for Miller. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 38. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Jones throwing on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Justin Rohrwasser for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A first down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Giants.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now Jones on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Giants 35, Eagles 7.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20. First
From
down.
the gun, Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 42, Eagles 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. This ball completes a Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike 2. Man 5-7. Here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, 25 the 25 the mic. Hey, Ford Tokyo. No.
Wentz now on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Sacked.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Let's 5-7. Hey, kill.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 20. Trey 15. Trey 15. Get the ball right here. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. It's our field. Down the man inside. Down the man. Hey, it's our house. Check 99. Check 99.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
29 is the mic.
Wentz to throw again. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
It's 4th down.
29 is the mic. Ford Tokyo. Got you, pup. 29 is the mic.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40. And quickly finding Rager. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
Jones.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll run with Lindsey. Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Check 9, 18.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 49, Eagles 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I didn't...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, but now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to Darius.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Jam, 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 jam. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare, flare. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Sunday.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 26. Check 26. Check safety. Check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Two jet. Lefty, lefty. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On play action, Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Two jet. Mike 50. Mike 50.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
serious right here. We got to step it up. 90 is a mic. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, Jones going deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And goal at the Giants' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Wentz to throw. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.